What's going on, fam? Sorry, it's been a couple days, about a week. Haven't been able to get back with y'all. Sorry for the slow upload. As you know, we recently bought a house. So we took time because it was time to move all the stuff. We was trying to live between two houses because, you know, the rent lease wasn't up on the other house. But man, we already had both. So we were like, it's time to just go. We had to move. We couldn't keep going back and forth. You know, you buy a house, you gotta go. So the blessed thing, that cargo van came in handy. We just finished moving everything. Now, don't get me wrong. We could have did it a lot faster, but we took our time. And this cargo van, I normally have to use U-Hauls and all that. This cargo van moved the whole house, so I know it's gonna make us some money when we get it out there on the road. But I'm not gonna hold you up. I wanted to give you a quick tour of the van. So this is the inside. The radio's touchscreen. Let me just go ahead. I'll even let you hear it. I'm talking about this van has more gadgets in it than probably my Lincoln does. Like, it tells me all types of assists when people on the side of me. It turns off every time that I get out, so it automatically puts itself in park. Like, when you park it, it just sets the parking brake for you every single time. I'm sitting more comfortable in this than I am in my own SUV. So I can see a lot of long driving in this. I'm not mad because that means more money. Longer driving, more money, more miles, more money. But yes, AC, everything, I love it. GPS navigation system already built in. And it's big. It's a Ram 3500 159 extended base. When we got it, it had 20,022 miles. 20,022. 20,022 miles. And I know the most that everybody wants to know is how much. We got it for $38,000. Now I know some people be like, nah, that's too much, but we bought this to make money, not to just look for show. But when you're looking for vans, trying to find one in the mileage range and the price that you want and like, it's hard to do. But we found this one. They had it all the way in Arizona. They had to ship it from Arizona all the way to Texas, baby. But you know, we're happy with it so far. It's comfortable. It rides so smooth. Got a couple things that gotta fix, but hey, here go the biggest key part about it. Yes, I gotta fix this. I gotta get this headache rack. If nobody knows what a headache rack is, that's that wall that goes right here, and it's not really called a headache rack. That's what I call it. Cause hey, baby, if something fly from the back and hit you in the head, that is gonna be a headache. So I call it a headache rack. But no, as you can see, I'm 6'3", standing up in it. That was the biggest thing. Gotta get that high roof, because I can't be bent all down trying to do stuff. I gotta be able to walk around and maneuver. But yeah, all the way back, 159 extended. Got lights all throughout it. I'm gonna add a couple more because I like a little more brightness. Gotta get the walls and stuff done, put some down on the floor. But when that happens, I'm gonna let you see what I do. When I put stuff on the floor and put it on the wall, it might not be right away. Got a couple things to buy for the van, like dollies and all kinds of mats and stuff. But yeah, it's lovely. I love it. Got the sliding door right here. Come on down here. Don't want to get y'all in it. But this is the outside of the van. It's like a bluish color.
So what made you change your mind from box truck to cargo van? Because I know in the first video we talked about buying a box truck cash, and the people want to know probably Why did you change your mind?
You ain't figured it out by watching all the videos. I'm one of those people, I go down rabbit holes. I do research. I gotta have a plan for everything. Like, I just can't do stuff on the whim. It has to make sense. And nothing against nobody with box trucks, cargo vans, 18-wheel, I don't care who you are. This is just personal for who I am, my family, our needs versus what we want to do in life. The box truck was great. It would have ran the bag up, could have drove all over the place, been in different states, all that. Still can do that in the cargo van. But for me, I didn't want a large overhead. When I say that, I'm talking about price of certain things like gas, maintenance. Like, for example, box trucks take diesel. That gas a little higher than regular gasoline versus this cargo van takes regular gasoline. But then when I go down into the maintenance, because my family comes from a line of, like, my dad drives 18-wheelers. I got cousins that drive 18-wheelers. Like, we're real close-knit family. And then I got friends that have box trucks. Like, after we retired, one of my best friends, like my brother, he has a box truck. And so I'm one of those people, I learn from what other people go through. I don't have to go through the same thing. And so, for example, tires. Like, the tires on the box truck and 18-wheeler are similar size and all that, price-wise, depending on where you're going. But those tires can run $500 and up just from one tire. Like, my dad replaced, I think it was like 8 of the tires on his truck, and it cost him $10,000. Like, another friend with the box truck, he replaced just 2 of the tires, and it cost him like $1,750. And I'm like, no. Then, like, regular maintenance, like an oil change on those things, like a box truck, is like $300 to $400 unless you choose to do it yourself. Stuff like the gas, like for the trips you take, I got it for my friend. He can drive from Florida to Texas, for example, and that'll cost him like anywhere from $600 to $800 in gas alone, not on top of what you got to deduct once you take out what you made from the freight you're hauling and all that. So most box truck drivers and 18-wheelers, they're trying to get it up to $3 to $4 per mile. Whereas in this cargo van, because I already have a Lincoln, the gas on that to fill up is roughly like $50 to $60 if I'm all the way like at a quarter of a tank. The Lincoln comes with 20-inch rims already, so the tires, to get all the 4 tires, it only costs like a couple $100s. What I can do to replace all 4 tires on the Lincoln is normally what somebody would pay to replace 1 tire on like a box truck. The oil, my Lincoln, normally like $80. For the cargo van is around the same, like $80 to $90. So basically, all I did was swap out my Lincoln for the cargo van. I can fit more stuff, I can haul more stuff, I can still do regional, local, over the road, the same thing that I can do in a box truck. But the thing with it is, the money's different. So for a cargo van, yes, $2 a mile would be great. But if it's only $1 a mile, and for me, the low end, which is gonna be a rarity. I'm not saying I wouldn't take it, depending on the location. That'll be like that 75, 80 cents a mile. I know it's different rates. I know y'all have seen different YouTube videos that say different things. This is all based off of my research and the stuff that I want to do with my family. And so, for example, I told y'all know we were in the military. First duty station was South Carolina. We also at the end was stationed in Missouri. Missouri is like 700 miles from where we stayed, whereas South Carolina was roughly around 12 to 1,300 miles. I used to run those trips all the time just for vacation to come back to Texas, and it didn't bother me. So that trip to Missouri for 700 miles normally would cost me in gas like $100 to $120. So in my mind, if I get something that's going $1 a mile, if I get $700 to go from here to, say, Missouri, my overhead and gas is only going to be $100 to $120. So people always talking about deadhead miles. I'm one of those, I don't care about driving. Like I said, I used to do this for fun, just going on vacation. So if I get to Missouri and I don't want to stay, I can deadhead back home and only spend let's say 100 going, 100 coming back, and I still would make $500. That's just one. The other one, I still got to do a little bit more research on this, so don't quote me, because I've been hearing both sides. about having MC dot numbers and all that to cross state lines. Some people say you don't need it. Some people say you do need it. Then there's the ELD logs. That's the logs that you have to have for box trucks and 18-wheelers so they can track your time, because, you know, you get 14-hour work days, but you can only have so much time driving. I think it's like 10 or 11 hours. Then you have to have so many breaks. Whereas what I've also heard on this cargo van, I can drive it like I do my SUV on vacation. If I feel like driving here straight to Missouri without stopping, I can do that. Again, don't quote me on that. I got to do a little bit more research. But all in all, I say that to say I still like the freedom and the flexibility, because with a box truck, that overhead, I'm gonna have to always keep going. Whereas this cargo van, if I choose just to do gig work, I can still make that same money. If I was already making $3,000 to $5,000 a month in my SUV doing Veho, and I add the other stuff in that I can do with this cargo van, like apps like Dispatch and all that, Curry, because you can do Curry in that, but I'm talking about getting those bigger loads, roadie, bigger loads. I can still stay home every night. If I choose to go regional, I can. If me and the family want to just hop in the cargo van, because one of the things I got to do is put a little bench here for my son, because, you know, it's the three of us. He homeschool, so we can go out and do that type of stuff. But all in all, the reason it went from box truck to cargo van was because of the simple fact I didn't want to have to deal with the maintenance, the upkeep, the requirement to feel like I need to be out there on the road, or trying to always find those things that are local. And we're retired, so if I don't feel like working for 2, 3, 4 weeks, I don't have to, because at the same time, all right, I told y'all the price was $38,000 for this. So for the note and the insurance together, it came out to $1,000. It's like $1,000 and some change. But for me, remember, retired, and the lifestyle we have is different for everybody, but we're transparent over here. We don't have, if this van never moves, doesn't go anywhere, the retirement money that we get as a family that we live off of, that $1,000 can be taken care of out of retirement check. Yes, I told you that I don't like taking money from my already everyday living, and no, I'm not gonna just be sitting around for a month doing nothing. But if I decide we're going on vacation, me and my wife want to go on vacation with the family, be gone for a month, because we do that. If you didn't know, we do that. We just be gone for a month and it won't affect anything, because we still can have $1,000 towards that. And when I say we do that, matter of fact, I might need to talk to my wife. We might have to start uploading some of those videos, because we want to be transparent. We want y'all to see how we live, because we believe everybody live that. I know everybody said, oh, you got to make over 6 figures. And I'm going to show you how we do it, so you'll understand my logic behind the cargo van versus the box truck. And as a matter of fact, we even have a couple of videos. We'll get those uploaded to show, like, at the end of 2022, we just wanted to get away. So we went to Bali for 3 months and then backdoored and went to South Korea for 2 months. We just went overseas to Asia for 5 months, traveled around, didn't care, put all our stuff in storage, because that's the lifestyle we live. And we want to show you how to do the same thing as well. It doesn't have to be a box truck. It doesn't have to be a cargo van. It doesn't have to be an SUV. You keep watching us and subscribe and like. We'll show you how to do, because I'm still going to be doing DoorDash. I'm still going to be doing Amazon Flex. I still would type in and do Veho every now and then. Why? Because of the simple fact of that freedom. Like when I drop my son off at work, I'm going to go DoorDash. I have nothing else going on. Why run back and forth? I can just hang out DoorDash, make a couple of dollars. Or Amazon Flex. Like, I'm still going to do everything that you already see we're doing. We just added another tool to our toolkit. That's something from the military. Added another tool to our toolkit to go get this money. Because there's more than one way to do it, and we're choosing the cargo van. So yes, that's why we went from box truck to cargo van, so that we can have the flexibility to do what we want, live how we want, make money how we want, and just enjoy life without having to feel like you're tied down to just always stay in the rat race of making money to survive. So keep following us, keep watching us. We're gonna teach you as we go, from whether or not you need the MC or the dot number, whether or not you need LD logs. We're going to find out how, we're going to walk you through the process of starting a business name, getting LLCs, finding different gas and fleet cars. Like, we're going to teach you all the stuff that we learn, because just like you, we're tired of those people that, oh, in order to learn this from us, you have to pay this much and I'll teach you this course. I'm not knocking them. Everybody has a different hustle. Get their money. I'm not even mad at them. But for us, God has blessed us so much to live the life we live. So as we learn stuff, we want to bless y'all with the free information, because most of the stuff you get from us is going to be free. Will a day come where we might have merch and t-shirts and all that? Maybe. Who knows? Whatever way God blows us. But for right now, it's cargo van. And just like we learned stuff about Veho, Amazon Flex, DoorDash, and we taught y'all, as we learn stuff about this cargo van, we're going to teach y'all too, because that's why we transitioned from not wanting to do box truck to cargo van. So make sure you stay tuned. Y'all part of the fam now, baby. So, you know, fam, we share. We trying to help each other eat and get it together. So make sure you stay tuned in. Like, subscribe, hit notification. Let's run the numbers up. And let's go ahead and make this bag together.